I paid for an Asian massage for my brother on his birthday. He had no idea what he was getting. Alright guys, I have the most hilarious story to tell you. I've been itching to share this since it happened, and I think you're all going to love it. The title kind of says it all, but let me give you some context first. My brother, let's call him Mike, is a great guy, but he's always been a bit introverted. He's got a heart of gold, but he just can't seem to break out of his shell. I mean, the dude is like a hermit crab. He's got his cozy life in his nice house, all of his nice things, but he just doesn't want to leave it. Ever. So, his birthday was coming up, and I decided that I would try to help him bust out of his shell a little bit. I'm always trying to get him to go out and do stuff, but he's just so damn resistant. He'll make up any excuse in the book to avoid going out. I'm tired, I don't feel well, I'm busy with work, you name it. But I knew that deep down, he wanted to break free from his self-imposed isolation. He just needed a little nudge, or rather a big shove in the right direction. So I got to thinking. I figured that if I could get him out of the house for his birthday and make sure he had a good time, then maybe he would start being more open to going out and doing stuff. But I couldn't just take him out for dinner and a movie or something lame like that. No, I had to do something special, something he would never forget. After some serious brainstorming, I had a flash of inspiration. I knew exactly what I needed to do to help Mike break free from his introverted ways. I was going to pay for an Asian massage for him, and not just any Asian massage, but one from a gorgeous girl. I had heard about this place from a friend who had been there and had an amazing experience. It was all very hush-hush and exclusive, but I managed to get a reservation for my brother on his birthday. The day finally arrived, and I took Mike out for lunch at his favorite restaurant. He seemed to be having a good time, but I could tell that he was still a bit nervous. I kept the massage a secret, of course, because I wanted it to be a surprise. After lunch, we just kind of hung out for a while, doing some shopping and catching a movie. But the whole time, I was just dying to get to the main event. Finally, the moment came, and I took him to the massage parlor. As we pulled up, I could see the wheels turning in his head. He was like, "Dude, what the hell are we doing here?" I just grinned and told him that he was about to have the best birthday present of his life. Now, let me just say, getting Mike to go inside was no easy task. It took me a solid 5 minutes of convincing, but eventually he caved. With a sigh of resignation, he followed me into the parlor. The place was pretty upscale, with dim lighting and soothing music playing in the background. The receptionist, a stunning woman with a friendly smile, greeted us warmly. "Welcome to our massage parlor," she said. "You must be Mike. Your brother has made a reservation for you." Mike looked like he wanted the floor to swallow him whole, but I just nudged him forward and assured him that everything was going to be fine. The receptionist led him to a private room, and I could tell that he was equal parts terrified and excited. As the door closed behind him, I couldn't help but chuckle to myself. I knew that what awaited him inside that room was going to be an experience he'd never forget. As I sat in the waiting area, I couldn't help but feel a little bit nervous myself. I mean, I knew my brother, and I knew that he was going to be completely out of his element. But at the same time, I couldn't wait to see his reaction when he came out. After what felt like an eternity, the door to Mike's room finally opened, and he emerged, looking completely red-faced and flustered. I tried to suppress my laughter as he stumbled towards me, his eyes wide with a mixture of shock and awe. "Dude," he whispered, clearly still trying to process what had just happened. "What the hell was that?" I grinned at him, clapping him on the back. That, my friend, was the best birthday present I could think of. Did you have a good time? Mike hesitated for a moment, his face turning an even deeper shade of red. Then, he finally nodded. "Yeah, man, that was definitely an experience." From that day on, something changed in my brother. It was like the massage had been a catalyst, finally helping him break free from his introverted shell. He started going out with me more often, and he even began striking up conversations with strangers, something he would have never done before. As the weeks went by, I watched in amazement as Mike continued to blossom. He became more confident, more outgoing, and even started to develop a bit of a social life. He'd make plans with friends from work, join clubs and organizations, and just generally start putting himself out there. Of course, I couldn't help but feel a little bit smug about the whole thing. After all, I was the one who had set the wheels in motion by booking that massage. But more than anything, I was just happy to see my brother finally coming into his own. One night, as we were hanging out at a bar with some friends, Mike pulled me aside, a grateful look in his eyes. "Hey, man," he said, his voice sincere. "I just wanted to thank you for what you did on my birthday. I don't know what happened in that massage parlor, besides the obvious, but it really changed things for me." I clapped him on the shoulder, a proud smile on my face. "All in a day's work, bro. I knew you had it in you. I'm just glad I could help you find your way out of that shell." And so, that's the story of how I paid for an Asian massage for my brother on his birthday, and how it changed his life for the better. To this day, we still don't really talk about what happened in that parlor, but I think it's safe to say that Mike had one hell of an experience. So, to all the introverted dudes out there who are still hiding in their shells, I say this: don't be afraid to take a risk and try something new. You never know what kind of amazing experiences are waiting for you just outside your comfort zone. And to all the extroverted siblings out there, never give up on your introverted brothers and sisters. They might need a little push, but trust me, it's worth it in the end. Since then, Mike and I have grown closer than ever. We still hang out all the time, and he's become more open to trying new things, embracing life and its endless opportunities. It's amazing to watch him continue to grow and evolve into the person he was always meant to be. So which sibling are you? The introverted one or the adventurous one? Would you be the one having to be convinced to get out, or are you the one dragging your brother, sister, or friend out of the house? Let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.